everyone, and welcome back to the 34-part tutorial of how to model the island. We're going to continue with our laundry hanger here. I thought about it and I bothered myself with trying to explain you why the hell am I actually remember this part as part of my childhood, this particular object. So I hope that some of you just skip that thinking, or maybe some of you really actually asked yourself why I did it, so why I actually remember this. So it's pretty obvious. It was a carousel, and we used to hang on top of one of those hangers and just spin ourselves. So this is why, and I hope that makes sense. Okay. Okay, so I duplicated those here, not extracted them, but duplicated them, and I'm gonna do modify center pivot there, and again this thing here. Okay, so I'm gonna mesh this place, reverse the normals, right click, choose this edge. Let's grab this edge, and you know what? Press F8 and bring it back to object mode. After I reverse this, hold on the V key, and I'll snap it back to the center here. And then I'm gonna right click, choose edge on the background, click on this edge. I'm gonna click extrude once, switch to move tool, bring this a little bit up like so, extrude it once more, and then pull this that way. Now if it's doing a weird thing here, like scrambling, you wanna switch to scale tool and then do the extrusion that way. Extrude it once again, switch to move tool, extrude it once again, switch to scale tool, bring this close like so, and I'm gonna do mesh fill hole here. Okay, press F8, bring it back to object mode. So I'm gonna add just a few edge loops here, one here, two on this face that way. I can see this thing, so I'm gonna do hit here. I'll press F8 for a second, bring it back to object mode. Let's isolate this for just adding those edge loops that we need. I'm gonna add, well, I added this one. Should have make it closer, but anyway, I have one here. I can use it. I'm gonna take this edge and move it up. Okay, great. Press F8. So now I can grab this, mesh, fill hole. So, oops, sorry, mesh. Sorry, edit mesh, poke. Press F8, bring it back to object mode. Let's unisolate this and let's continue from the bottom. Right click, choose edge. Let's grab this edge and I'm going to extrude it. Switch to move tool, bring this down. We are upside down, right? So upside down, I don't know. Let's grab this. I'm gonna make it simple. Let's try and make it simple for us. We have this one, we want to attach it really there. Okay, and I'm gonna right click, choose edge here, and I'm gonna apply the X-ray. So I don't have a middle edge here, so I'm gonna grab this, control right click, edge ring utilities, to edge ring and split. Now I want to set that edge to the center here, so I'm gonna do this, control V, and snap this to this middle edge here. Okay, now I'll press F8, bring it back to object mode. Let's turn off the X-ray. Let's isolate this once again. Right click, choose face. Let's grab all the lower faces, delete them. If your pivot is not centered here, so just do a modify center pivot first, switch, click on D and V, D and V at the same time, and snap it to this center. See? Control D to duplicate this, switch to rotation tool, hold down the J key, rotate this 180 degrees, grab both of them, mesh, combine, right click, choose vertices. Let's grab the middle vertices, edit mesh, merge. Okay, press F8, bring it back to object mode, Press 3 just to check this, that it's connected in the center. If you see open gaps, that means that it didn't went through, and you need to merge them. I'm gonna grab this one, chamfer it. I assume that this is the bottom one, so I'm gonna unisolate this. Okay, yeah, this is the bottom one. I'm gonna scale this to about so. So I have a one edge here that's supporting it, and I will do another extrusion now. We are again upside down, so I'm gonna extrude it just a little bit down to have a secondary edge loop supporting edge loop, and then extrude it all the way down. Okay, all the way in some proportions. Like this is good, and even if it's not good, like it's not really how you want it to be, these are really easy portion to adjust, so no worries. I'm gonna grab this, double click on that one. I'm gonna extrude it and make sort of base to it, like so. Okay, press F8, bring it back to object mode. We want to add a few edge loops here, so one here, one here, one here, one here. Whenever you create objects, you need to maintain proportions. So you maintain proportions by looking at whenever you model, like you don't really see anything on your scene right now, just look at your shape and see how it can be translated into a logic way that you really understand the proportions of this. And you can see this is really thin here, so I'm gonna have to change to 4 view here and maybe stretch this a little bit. But this is really easy. You can do this every time, change it, and just create solid more base to it. Okay, so what I mean is that you can grab this right now, right? Press 3, smooth this preview, and even if you will bring the land and you move this over here, as long that the proportions are maintained, you can always scale this up and down, and it will fit your scene, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, I'm gonna move this along here. No, I'm gonna move this. I don't know why I even did it. I just wanted to let you, well, explain this proportion thing. Anyway, we're gonna have to create wires here. So in order to create wires, we're gonna grab these, and I'm gonna decide that we're gonna have one wire here or here. So shift right click chamfer it, grab these two. Okay, come on, selection tool is always better, and I will scale these up a little bit that way. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same here. Let's grab this vertex, shift right click chamfer it, grab these two because these are the problematic ones. Okay, like so. Press F8, bring it back to object mode. Let's try and bridge them. Okay, maybe this one should be a little bit more open. That's okay. Let's grab this, shift select this, edit mesh, bridge. Hopefully it will connect them. Okay, now you don't really want to do it that way. So what we will do here is I'm gonna undo that. Both of them are selected, right? So you can extrude them. Go here, do something such as this, extrude it once more, tap on one of those, and do something such as this. This will happen also there. Okay, and I will be able to add some more edges here to make this area a little bit bolded, because I don't have supporting edge loop. So if I will smooth preview this, this will look not as I was intended to make it look like. So anyway, now I will simply bridge this. Alright, let's grab these faces again, this one and that one, and try to bridge them. Alright, so now it's working. Shift right click, sorry, bring it back to object mode, shift right click, insert edge loop. I will add one. Oh, you can't add edge loop there, but I will add one edge loop here, one edge loop here, one edge loop here, and one edge loop here, and one edge loop here. And this goes to all of them. Okay. Now for the others, it's okay that you will do only one section, and then we will do cutting and take only quarter of this shape and duplicate it again. I'm gonna press 3 just to make sure that that looks the way I want. Okay, yeah, that's nice, but as when I'm thinking of this, the only problem that I have here is that I need to add more edge loops, like one here that will constrain this area, and this one constrain. I'm not sure that this is the word. Sometimes I'm using words that sounds like they fit into the situation. If it doesn't work here for you that way, you can take the multicut tool. You can click here, you can click here, you can do this. And again, this is only for one section. We ain't gonna do this for all sections, so don't worry about that. I'm not sure how I went with this. I thought I'm going, yeah, I was going that way. And click here, cool. I will do the same here. Now I'm making those extra edge loops just to make sure it won't stretch there. Okay, so this is the main reason for doing them that way. And because I chamfered that vertex there, well, you can use shift to lock this to the same point there. So if I press 3, this won't get really messed up that way. You can even take those edges now and bring them closer. This even will maintain this even more. Okay, press F8. Let's press 3. So you see, this is how it looks. Alright, so when I'm saying that I will take a quarter of this, I mean like I either can make, I will take like, if I will finished to create the wires, I will take only this part, see, like that, and of course I will have to connect everything together and maybe deal with the edges, supporting edges here and there, but I will take only this section, quarter of this section, and copy this along. So let's continue with creating those. So I have this one here. Let's see what will fit this. If I'm just marking this vertex here, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 1 2 3 4 5. This is not reasonable. I don't need to have a wire there. So let's do 4. 1 2 3 4, right? 1 2 3 4. And then here, I don't know. This is, I can do better. 3. 1 2 3. Then this one, sorry, this one. So I will have 3 hangers, and I can do even, no, I don't need this one. Only 3 will be good. Okay, so let's continue this. Vertex 1 2 3, this one, shift right click, chamfer it, grab this one, shift select this one, switch to scale tool, open them up to about so. Let's grab this one, chamfer it, do the same, about so. Okay, let's grab this face, let's grab this face, let's extrude them once. I hope that they are the same scale, but anyway, extrude this, extrude it out, extrude this again, bring this like so. Let's have a look. That's okay. Press F8 to bring it back to object mode. Right click, choose face. Let's grab this face and that face. Edit mesh bridge. Nice. 0 divisions, by the way. Press F8, bring it back to object mode. Don't add any edge loops yet here. Okay, this will be a very big issue. I can already see how I need to do this later on, but it will require to really pick some of the faces here in specific. So 1, 2, 3. I'll grab this one, shift chamfer. Let's finish with that, and then we will get over that. Okay, we will deal with that problem. 1, 2, 3. This one, chamfer. Nice. I just skipped on creating edge loops, okay? And I did it on purpose. Doesn't matter. At the end of it, we will create our extra edge loops. So with this one, a little bit like so, and then leave it. Press F8 3 times, or 2 times, or 1 time, as long as it gets back to object mode. Right click, choose faces, edit mesh bridge. Let's see. This one looks thinner, this squarey shape here. Anyway, no one cares. That's okay. So you see, this is nice. So we want to make it quicker for us. So what I will do here is I first get rid of this. Shift right click, delete edge. I don't need this edge. I want the entire shape to be centered. So whenever I'm cutting this, this will appear as a whole and not from that. So I remove this. I'm gonna press F8. I'm gonna select only that and isolate this so I will see better. Again, I will need to pick. I will show you. I'm picking all of these, okay? And then I will do like one by one, and I will simply start and choose some faces here to take along. So I want this entire section here, okay? This entire section. No, I don't want this entire section. Actually, I don't want this entire section. I want maybe part of it. No, I want the entire section. So I grab this, Control Shift to add to selection. That way, whenever you cross some of them that are already selected, they won't unselected. This is selected, everything here selected, and here it's what important. So Control Shift and make sure that everything that belongs to these 4 sections has been selected. Okay? And we will do a test here. Maybe I got it wrong, but we shall see. I'm gonna do well, let's see, shift right click, duplicate face. Potentially I'm doing duplicate face and not extracting face now, because maybe I done something wrong and I will have to go back to it. So I want the base shape to be here, and I'm gonna do unselect for this. Let's do edit delete by type history. I'm gonna take this and let's unisolate these, okay, and then unselect this one and isolate only this one, so we will have only these. See, this is really nice. Oh, I'm in love. So it's in the center there, so that's good. Control D to duplicate this, switch to rotation, hold down the J key and move it like so. Okay, Shift D, and you can see everything is in place like that. The only problem we have is that for each one of these, if I grab this, I need to delete 2 faces from this one. So let's grab these, right click, choose face, I'm gonna get rid of these faces, delete. I'm gonna get rid of these two faces, delete. I'm gonna get rid of these two faces and delete. Let's move on to the next one. Well, no, not yet. Then I will select this one, right click, choose face, and I will get rid of well, I think I done something wrong here. Let me see this. Okay, I'm gonna bring back this. I'm gonna bring back the faces. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I've done it. I've done something that is okay here. Yeah. I should get rid of those faces, but it's taken from this portion. Okay. And here, let's take this one. Right click, choose face. This one doesn't have. So from the left, they don't have the connection. So I need to delete these faces and connect this one to there. So from that main, I'm going to delete these. Oops, I deleted something more. I'm only selecting those. Delete them. And here as well. 1, 2. I don't know, whatever is going on there. There I selected something. I had a little bit different geometry, so I will need to deal with it as well. But for those, press F8. For those here, I don't need these faces. So this is why I got rid of those. Okay. Delete those. I'm gonna grab these. Right click, choose face. Let's get rid of those faces here. Shift select these. Shift select these. Let's make sure that below only them, yeah, and delete. And let's grab this one and right click, choose face, and get rid of these. Let's make sure that we selected only those. Cool. Delete. We're gonna do the same here. For these, of course, we're gonna take only those. Shift select those. Shift select those and delete. And for this, from that side, there is a logic after this, but you know, I just messed up with selecting the wrong faces at the beginning of this process, so I need to fix this. Right click, choose face, I'm grabbing these. If you will do it correctly from the start, so you won't need to do this, but that's okay. I'm good with those little challenges. I'll do this for that. Grab these. It's maybe a little bit longer, but at least we will do this. So we finished. You see, this has only one half cut of this, and now we can simply assemble those. But this is the real crucial but. I added those edges, and I will need to get rid of them in order for this to connect correctly. So I'm grabbing these, sorry, right click, choose edge, double click on this edge, shift double click on this edge, delete. I'm gonna do the same here, grabbing this, right click, edge, double click on this edge, shift double click this, delete edge. And for the last one, this one, right click, choose edge, double click on this one, double click on this one, shift right click, delete edge. Just a reminder, edges never use the delete key. Shift right click is the way. So it will be hard to connect those because there are a lot of very nearby vertices. Okay, so if it won't work, I will need to reduce the edge loops that I made and really connect this, add them back later. So combine, right click, choose vertices. We know that these should get connected, but we know that this is a little bit problem right now. I'm gonna try and do a merge, but this will be test by test. If I click with one, it won't attach these two. See? So I need to bring it to 5. Not working yet. 10. Click apply. Not working. 20. Apply. Still not working. 30 or 50 maybe. Let's jump higher. Still not working. 100. Doesn't, well, sorry. 100. Click apply. Still doesn't work. You can see some movement, but it doesn't really attach all of them. So let's do bigger numbers. Let's do 1000. Click apply. Okay. So you see all of them that are nearby each other have been connected. But I use the threshold. So this is how it works. You don't want to do higher than what it needed because otherwise you will get all of them gathered together and this will be a problem. This one is very dense. Yeah, sorry. Wait. This. Anyway, let's grab these. These are very dense. You can see these. I'm gonna focus, by the way, on the very dense vertices, which are these, and I'm gonna click apply. See, it's connected all of them, so you want to undo that. Close this, undo that, edit mesh, merge option. Let's get back to 001. Sorry, 001. Click apply. Let's press F8, bring it back to object mode. And I will press 3, and I will only examine this area because this is what's important here. I see that everything is connected, no open gaps. This is okay. Now, intentionally I use this because I know that the distances may look very close to each other, but it will serve the connection because these were next to each other. It's not like here, and it's not like what's going to happen next here. Okay, so we will grab these now, and we know that these are the sections that we need to really work on. So I'm gonna select everything here, and well, these not supposed to connect. These supposed, well, they are connected in that way. So I'm gonna connect the centers and Control Shift select these and Control Shift select these. Okay, these one are needed. This is not where I cut it. Okay, now these also are already attached to those 4 faces, so I don't need to select them. If I would select them, this is really dense and they would merge. I don't need this to merge. I need only those to merge. I'm gonna do the same here. Grab these, grab these, grab this in the center, grab this here, making sure you don't select anything that is unneeded. I'm gonna continue on to this, these, these. Let's do merge, edit mesh, merge. I'm gonna pump. Yeah, I think I lost something here with this. I'm gonna do edit mesh merge options. I'm gonna put it on to 1000, 0.1000. Click apply. Close. Let's press 3. So it's connected. You see, it's connected. It just doesn't have those extra edge loops where, like here, because I didn't pay attention for those. Anyway, I'm gonna do the same here. Oh, we connected half cut. We can now even take half cut of this. If I'll do separate, I can't separate this. So we will connect them. No shortcuts. Let's grab these. Let's grab these. 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 Here. I don't want these. You can click Control, double click on that or that. It will. Sometimes you can use Control to unselect in a loop. Okay, so be aware of this also. I'm gonna select, Shift select these, Shift select these, Shift select these, Shift select these, and that. Let's do the merge, edit mesh, merge with the same value, press F8, bring it back to object mode, press 3, just to check that it's really connected. You can see how it looks when it's not connected, right? And here it looks beautiful and sexy and whatever. Right click, choose vertices, grab these, grab these, grab these, grab these, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, this one, this one, and these are the problematic ones, and I'm doing this in purpose. I'm selecting all of them because I need to select both vertices that belong to this part and the vertices that belong to this part. So this is where they meet, and I need to select all of them. So this is why I'm selecting everything here and not one by one. Merge, edit mesh, merge, press 3. You can see this one haven't been connected for no good reason. I'm gonna right click, choose vertices. Let's grab this and edit mesh, merge, press 3. Good, looking good here. And the last one, right click, choose vertices, grab this, this, that, that, these, okay. I'm sure I could have done this part of the tutorial a little bit more easier on you, but I got confused with myself by choosing the wrong parts, faces to duplicate. So this is why it happened, and I can only sorry about this. Apologize, sorry. And see, this is done. This is done. We just need to add some extra edge loops, and I will wrap this part. By the way, you can add those cut if you want, or even better, you can double click on this one and move it closer. And you can double click on this one and move it closer. Let's see what will happen. Well, I don't like this, but if you bring this one closer and you rotate this a little bit, you can get away by adding one more here without really drawing the cut, because this is complete, this section is completed and closed, so you can add edge in between. But here you can't add edge because, I mean, like here in between this edge and this edge, you can't really insert edge here because we broke this, well, I don't know, loop or section, or I mean, like we break the loop sort of structure that it had. Okay, so again, oh, what I'm doing, I need to add edge loops. I'm gonna add edge loop here, add loop, edge loop here, add edge loop here, edge, no, add loop here, edge loop here, maybe here, I don't know, don't need. So this is it, just L-shapes, and the hanger will be ready for assembling. Okay, but do them one by one, take your time. You could have done this earlier, but it's same, I guess, like having them. Well, it wouldn't be the same if you do them in one section earlier, because then they were all duplicated and you won't need to deal with each one of them, but that's not bad. Let's do this one, that one, this one, that one. Oops. 5. Press F8, bring it back to object mode. Looks nice. Trying to have a second look here on those. The only way I could have make this a little bit better here is if I had edge loops at crossing through, but this is too late. I should have used 8 instead of 4 or 6. No, 8. But not that crucial. It looks fine. We can settle with this. Okay, so I'm gonna do this whole thing right now because this is really just a waste of time. Let's say that this is ready, and I'll press 3. Let's move this preview. We have this one, which is a copy from the first. We have this one. I'm gonna take this one. Well, let's take both of them. Edit, delete by type history. And I'm gonna store this one at my junkler, which is number 2 for me. I don't know if you have junkler, but I do have junkler, and I will add selected objects. So this one, I will add it to the house. I don't know. Let's add it to the house layer. Add selected object. And it's here. So you can either bring it actually here, down beneath the house. Let's bring the island, like it, let's see it. Maybe you want to do some sort of concrete here. Maybe you want to put it on this area. Okay, you can do some concrete base here. So just take cube and move it towards here. Let's scale it up. Let's squeeze this a little bit. Yo, like so. It's really huge base. I'm gonna use the V key in order to center this. Oh, it's getting crazy because of the geometry there. Here we go. A little bit beneath. See, this is very thin, so you can right click, choose vertices, and grab all those here. Check yourself before stretching this. Press F8. And the base is not really spinning. This is what's spinning. This can spin like in this structure that we added there. Okay, I'm gonna bring back the island. Move this here. I don't know. I don't like this one. Okay, I prefer to bring this somewhere else. Let's just put it and that's it. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna wrap this part. Thank you for watching. Have a good day, and I will see you at the next part when I will choose to finish with this thing here. Let's rotate this like so. Oh, not rotate, but stretch it. Yeah, this can be like that. That's nice. Okay, guys, let's save this file. Save scene has. I'm gonna call it 44 because I have 43, and I'm already overriding the same files that I have for no good reason. I want to make one more point before I telling you bye bye. This is very much poly count. If you want to reduce the time that Maya takes um, to load your scene, grab all of them, add them to a layer, a separated layer from everything, and hide this layer. So Maya won't count, it will count this when it's loading, but it will take much less time with a very dense, you know, poly count as these roof tiles. So that's it. You can test it. I'm almost sure that I'm right about that. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good day. I will see you at the next part. Bye bye.